In keeping with our focus designations, we have the E focus, which is for the Contemporary Ethical Issues focus designation. And so we have this session on ethics of personal peace. We ask you to please look in the syllabus to the reference to the Markkula Center for Applied Ethics. So the ethics of personal peace, in doing so, we would like you to explore what are some ethical issues of personal peace that you are confronting. So the purpose of this ethics is to practice how we make decisions related to these issues. So for the essay and oral presentation 2, we're asking you to select an issue that is of concern that has come up. Examples of issues include when you're walking down the street and someone asks you for $1, do you give that person $1? Or when your young nephew, who's just about 16, asks you to buy some beer for them so they could have a party, do you do that? Or your grandmother, who is very concerned about you and worries about you, asks you where you're going, and you know she worries if you're going to a party, but worries less if you're going to the library. So do you tell her the truth that you're going to a party? Or do you say you're going to the library so that she will not worry? These are examples of some ethical issues that you may encounter. So this assignment is about how do you make these decisions? So in the essay and the oral, we're asking you to write the introduction on page 1 to kind of talk about what is this issue, this ethical dilemma. And then we're asking you to resolve how did you come to that conclusion. And in the Center for Applied Ethics in Markkula, they offer possible options of how one evaluates what to do. And that could be like a utilitarian approach, which is what produces the most good and does the least harm. Or the rights approach, which option best respects the rights of all who have a stake in this. Or the justice approach, which treats people equally and proportionately. Or the common good approach, which best serves the community as a whole, not just some segment of it. Or the virtue approach, which act is the sort of person I want to be. So these are some of the approaches presented. And in making your decision on how you would approach the resolution of this ethical dilemma, we ask you to use one of these options or another approach that you find and explain what you would do and having a reference to this. In addition to that, we're asking you that you read the Nonviolence in Theory and Practice book. And like in the first set, if you could select a section of the book which you find most useful or exciting and share with the class about that. And that too can be included in the book. And then of course the last page will be the conclusion and to explain what does this whole thing mean. Okay? So That is the ethics of personal peace. We're constantly faced with a dilemma on a daily basis of what to do. What is the ethics? So please contemplate this and reflect and write. Thank you.